Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Time Fast again, and you may have noticed that the set has changed. There's a white cloth underneath me and there's a tiled wall back there. And the reason is because my other sets have been damaged and not accessible at this point, but you don't care about that. Today we're gonna be unboxing this guy. So, here we go. If you guys don't know what this is the Build Strike Gundam Full Package HG Build Fighters. But you may have noticed one thing. This is not by Bandai. If I zoom in and the camera can focus, this is made by Huiyan model and it costs 39.90 cents. And you might be wondering what this is. Well, this is yet another bootleg, and at this point you may have seen my review of the Huiyan model of the Wing Gundam. I'll put a link in the description if you want to watch it, or maybe put up a card somewhere up here, I don't know. Now before you start calling me a bootleg collector, I will tell you that I do have the original Bandai licensed Build Strike Gundam, but this is the Star Build variation and not the full package. And the reason why I wanted to get this kit is because one, it was cheap as opposed to the price. Two, there's another reason why I bought this is because the second one reason I just said, I wanted to buy the weapons, which was the guns, there's 3 versions of it, the shield, and of course everyone's favorite, the full package booster, also known as the Build Booster Mark 1. From the size of the box, everything seems to be what you expect from this kind of line of the build fighters. And you can use this backpack with 3 different kits, which is the Nor, the Akatsuki, and of course the original Build Strike Gundam. Flipping to the other side, it's basically the same except for this white section, which is not the same as Bandai's. There's a direct side-by-side comparison. So without further ado, let's open up the box to see what we can get. And so far, we are greeted to one bag of runners with the stickers. Seems to be a full bag, there's 3 runners in there. The second bag has the multicolored runners, red, yellow, white, blue, and gray. And of course, the manual. So let's take a look at these one by one. So yeah, despite being a bootleg, Huiyan model really did just avoid copyright, I guess, because the manual seems to be 1-to-1 with the original Build Strike manual, as I assume, because I do have the Star Build and it looks exactly like this. With Sei and Reiji, they also got that little logo there. Flipping it to this side, yeah, it's the same but with less writing. There used to be a lot of writing on this manual. And yeah, the kits you can get. I do have the Huiyan model Wing Fenice. I don't have this in Huiyan model. I do have the Bandai version right there at my closet. And of course the One Piece model kits. Did you know that Huiyan model also made One Piece model kit bootlegs? I didn't know that. And of course the color splash pages on the back of everything you'd expect. And the inside, well, just like any other manual, it's all the steps how to build this. So let's take a look at the runners, shall we? Let's start with the first bag. So the runners are all laid out of the box. There's like 3 of them. We first have the white runner, which is going to make up the upper body, the white parts of the Gundam. And basically, yes, this plate right here is for the Gundam alone. The gray runner is also for the Gundam. And if I take a look closer, when it's the Build Strike, these will be apparent. And when it's the Star Build version, they actually cut out this section right here. So the Star Build Strike will have only these parts, and the full package will have this. So yeah, that's to note out. And the blue runner here, I can assume that this runner alone will be for the Build Booster Mark 1. So yeah, these are the runners, and let's take a look at the sticker sheet. If I bring this up close and zoom in, you can see that the sticker sheet is pretty sizable. It's pretty big. I mean, with Build Fighters kits, stickers are going to be apparent back in the day, but this one, most of these are going to be used for the Striker pack alone. And considering I'm going to be customizing my this kit, be it repainting it, I won't be using a lot of these stickers. Most of them are going to be for the Striker pack alone, I guess. But yeah, these are shiny metallic stickers. Some of them are matte, and I don't know how they reflect the light. This looks reflective enough, so yeah, this will be good in practice, I assume. So let's take a look at the second bag. So here we have the multicolored runners, I would say, even though they're separated. So we have the yellow parts over there. This is gonna make the V-fin and the shield parts. This red section will be also for the shield and also for the red shoes, the inside the face, the waist section, and also the red parts of the shoulders. This white part here, those upper parts will be for the white of the Gundam, just like any other Gundam mobile suit, lead Gundams. And that part will be obviously for the shield. And when it comes to the blue parts, this is kind of unique, because I've built the Star-Built Strike, and I know that when I first got that kit, the only things that was available for it were these 3 parts. So these parts right here would be cut off, and these would be for the build booster. So when it comes to blue, there's not many blue colors on the mobile suit, now that I've noticed it. And the last thing to wrap up are these pair of polycaps and a set of beam sabers, which I do have to admit, these beam sabers, even labeled as SB13 if you can make it out there, yeah, these feel like genuinely beam sabers that Bandai would make. Same with the polycaps. Now the polycaps in right now, they do feel like natural polycaps you would get from the Bandai kits. But if my Wing Fenice Huiyan model is anything to go by, this will cause some issues at some point during the review if I decide to make it. And when it comes to the plastic of these kits, basically they're hard enough, they seem solid, but I've seen many reviews that say the plastic is not that great compared to kits like TT Hongli, which is the brand that most of us want to forget about. But I'll have to build it, and then I'll know whether it's good or not. So yeah, we're done. So yeah, 7 to 8 runners, including the beam sabers, excluding the beam sabers and the polycaps. So far everything seems to be alright. The quality seems to be okay so far with the plastic. The colors, the same as the original high grade. The stickers, well, as expected. Manual, as always, nothing can go wrong with a Gundam manual. And so far no parts are missing from the runners list. So I'm gonna say for right now, if I do make the review, so I think I won't, so I just say it right now, this will be a solid Gundam, I suppose. Look, I built the Huiyan models. The main problem will always be the polycaps, so I cannot expect the polycaps to be an issue. If you have spare polycaps, I do recommend you change these polycaps into the polycaps you have now, because the armor parts are as solid as I remember based on my experience with the Wing Fenice that I have. And when it comes to the Strike Gundam, I mean the build Strike here specifically, I'm not gonna use these stickers, most of them, because I'm gonna focus on painting this like a Nor Strike color scheme. If you know, there's like, I'm gonna make this in black, assuming that some people already have made it, which I think they already did. Anyway, this video is too long now, so I'm gonna wrap it here. This is Time for Us. Thank you for watching the unboxing video, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.